In a village called Sundarpur, a widow named Sudha lived with her two children and her mother-in-law Ganga. Since Sudha was a responsible woman, she used to go out to work even after her husband's death to support the family. One day, her mother-in-law asked,
Bahu, aren't you going for work today?
No, Maji, I'll go a bit late today. I have to visit the kids' school and pay the fees. Then I'll head to work.
All right, if you have a little time, then make kids' favorite kadi chawal.
Yes, Maji, I was also thinking the same.
Saying this, Sudha makes curry rice for the kids. After cooking, she goes to the school to pay the fees and then heads to work. When the kids come home, they smell the aroma of curry rice. The elder son Shiva says to Ganga,
Daddy, did mom make kadi chawal today?
Yes, kids, you both love kadi chawal. That's why she prepared it.
Daddy, please serve me quickly. I'm hungrier than Shiva Bhaiya.
Both of you go wash your hands and face and I'll serve it for you.
After eating, both boys sit down to study. Sudha worked at other people's homes because of poverty. Somehow they managed to get by. One day, Shiva and Ram were playing outside. Shiva fell and twisted his foot badly. Seeing this, Ganga says,
Oh Shiva, what happened? You should be careful while playing. Look, your foot got sprained. Now sit quietly. I'll bring some herbal paste. Daddy, it's hurting a lot. Yes, beta, it's a strain so it will hurt. Please stay calm for a bit.
Ganga applies the herbal paste on Shiva's foot. After some time, Sudha returns home. She notices swelling on Shiva's foot.
Beta, what happened to you? And why is your foot so swollen?
Mom, I fell while playing. It hurts a lot. Daddy applied some paste, but it's still hurting.
Don't worry, I'll take you to the hospital right away. Maji, I think Shiva's foot is badly swollen. I'll take him to the doctor. You please stay at home.
All right, beta.
Sudha takes Shiva to the hospital. The doctor checks his foot and takes an X-ray. Seeing the X-ray, Sudha asks,
Doctor, what's wrong? I don't understand. Is there something serious?
While playing, too much pressure fell on the foot. There is a crack in the bone. We'll need to operate soon or the pain will get worse.
Doctor, how much will the operation cost?
Around 1 lakh rupees.
Doctor, I don't have that kind of money. Where will I get so much from? I need some time.
You can deposit a small amount to start the operation. The rest can be paid at discharge.
Thank you, doctor.
Saying this, Sudha admits Shiva in the hospital and returns home. She sells her remaining earrings and uses the money to start Shiva's operation. A few hours later, the operation is successful. Sudha is overjoyed. She goes to Shiva and says,
Shiva, how are you feeling now? Hope it's not painful anymore. No, Mom. The pain is much better now. You should rest now. I'll go to home and will send some fruits and something to eat with Dadi. Okay, Mom, you go. I'll stay here. My dear child.
Saying this, Sudha returns home and prepares food for Shiva along with her mother-in-law. She gives Ganga some money to buy fruits. Ganga then leaves the house. Sudha sits in the courtyard, deep in thought. Just then, some sages walk by. They say, Daughter, can we have food?
Greetings, Maharaj. Please come and sit.
Daughter, if we could get a little food, that would be wonderful. Sudha quickly goes inside and serves the sages her and Ram's share of food. After eating, the sages feel very satisfied. Daughter, Goddess Annapurna surely resides in your hands. The food was delicious.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Child, You seem very worried. Tell us what's troubling you. Maybe I can help you. Sudha shares everything with the sage. Hearing her story, the sage becomes emotional and says, "Daughter, I will give you a special chant. Using it, you can cook a large quantity of food. You can sell that food and earn some money too. With this chant, your poverty will go away and you'll live a happy life."
Thank you, Maharaj.
Then the sage leaves. Sudha goes inside, looks at the leftover food, and recites the chant. Instantly, lots of food appears. Sudha becomes very happy seeing this. The next morning, Sudha finishes her house chores, prepares some curry rice, and goes to the market. She rents a small cart and starts selling curry rice.
Come, get your kadhi chawal. Delicious kadhi chawal. Try it once.
Hearing her voice, two men approach her stall and they ordered for curry rice. How much for a plate of curry rice?
It's 40 rupees. Should I serve you 2 plates?
Sure. 2 plates curry rice for us. Sudha quickly serves 2 plates. The men taste the curry rice and look very pleased. One of them says, "Your curry rice is really delicious. I love it. Please pack 1 plate for home."
Sure, I'll do it.
Sudha packs 1 plate for him. The men pay and leave happily. All day, many customers come to her stall and enjoy the curry rice. Sudha feels happy seeing her food selling well. In the evening, Sudha returns home with Ram. When she counts the money, it totals 5,000 rupees. She becomes very happy. Sudha then goes to the hospital to meet Shiva and says to Ganga,
Maji, a sage came to our home and with his blessings I cooked lots of kadhi chawal. Went to the market and sold it there. Served some of it to some poor people too.
That's wonderful, daughter. It's great that you are learning to stand on your own feet.
Maji, I will now save bit by bit and pay off Shiva's hospital bill.
Yes, my child, there is no need to worry now.
Yes, Maji.
From then on, Sudha went to the market daily to sell curry rice. Her curry rice tasted so good that people loved eating it. She also served the poor. Seeing this, her mother-in-law felt proud. With her hard work, Sudha became wealthy in a few days. She even brought her own shop. People in the market started calling her the curry rice lady.
This story teaches us that in difficult times, we must not give up. We should face problems with courage and never lose hope.